MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Miami Marlins. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Caleb Smith, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, Matt, you hate to go into game thinking that you're going to have to get the bullpen involved, but you may have to with this guy on the mound. He's not known for going very deep into games. Very rarely does he go 6 innings or more, so this very well could be one of those Johnny Holstaff days.
Digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. He will lead this one off today. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. 1-1 the count now. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, I'm looking for a big performance from Nolan Arenado. He finished last season with the most home runs in the major leagues. He won the Major League home run title. He can put a ball into orbit when he catches it, and I hope he catches one in this game.
At the plate, Trevor Story, a recipient of a National League Silver Slugger Award for his contributions at shortstop last year. Here's the first pitch to him. And a ball, 1-0. Story absolutely feasts off of left-handed pitching. Many right-handed hitters do better against southpaws, of course, but he's about as good as it gets in the opposite-handed type of matchup. That misses. 2-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Dan, I know I was an offensive player, but I'm okay being a pitcher's umpire. If you're going to consistently pound that outer half, James Kingsley's usually going to give it to you.
Hey, listen, there's a reason why the pitchers throughout the league, they call him the king of the hill. You move the ball a little bit off the strike zone, he's not afraid to put that arm up. He's a very good pitcher's umpire.
Now the 2-1 is a fastball thrown by him for a strike.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
3-2 now. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Full count still. Grounded weakly toward third. And there's out number 2.
Batting third, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Now at the plate, David Dahl. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Pitch on the way. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And that'll get down for a base hit. A potentially big 2-out hit as it brings up Nolan Arenado next.
Batting fourth, the third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
At the plate, Nolan Arenado, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. From the belt, kicks and deals. Fastball just inside. This is line to left. Cooper is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. One left for Colorado, and now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. Brian Shaw, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Stepping up now, Miguel Rojas. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marlins, the shortstop, Miguel.
He's set. Here it comes. Line drive to left. But coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Standing in, Neil Walker, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, if you're looking for pop, he definitely has more pop, more home run potential hitting from the left side. This is his power side.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on a pitch well inside for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this is a foul ball. Boy, that was awfully close. And now let's hold on a second here. It looks like the umpires are going to converge, and there may be some question as to whether or not that was really a foul ball. You can see him pointing down the right field line, and I would not be a bit surprised if they decide to go inside to have a look at this, and indeed they will do that. Okay, the umpires have emerged from the dugout with the ruling, and it is going to remain a foul ball. So they had it right the first time, but if there's any doubt, go inside and get this thing right. Ready with the 0-2. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
1 out, nobody on. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Desmond is after it. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting third, the third baseman, Brian Anderson.
Now at the plate, Brian Anderson. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. Here's a fly ball, well hit. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Daniel Murphy. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Daniel Murphy.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses for ball one. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0. Murphy playing here in his age 34 season. He was a 13th round pick during the first year player draft of 2006.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him. I love that pitch right there. An aggressive fastball that catches the corner. The hitter knew it was coming and still couldn't do anything with it.
Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
In now for Colorado, Ryan McMahon. He's set, and the pitch. He swings and misses. Throw down. Offline throw, but they still got him. Good job of getting the tag down there.
Very well could have been a hit-and-run attempt there. But you kind of have to make contact for those to work out. He didn't, and his teammate was hung out to dry at second.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Here's the first pitch to him, and he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. No score here as we play inning number 2. And smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Lifted in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Brinson, and that retires the side. Rockies are down quietly. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way to the wall now. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any question about that one, going for extra bases off the bat. Settling in now, number 47, and he'll hit with a chance to push across the game's first run.
Yeah, great RBI opportunity here, but at the very least, he needs to find a way to advance that runner to third. Small things like that in a tight game can make a big difference.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Cooper leads off second with nobody out. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is taken high above the zone. The 2-2. This one's down to third. Gloved by Arenado. And there's one down now.
So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Trevor Story. We get it, big time power, but also adequate on the defensive side. Taking over after Troy Tulowitzki left couldn't be easy, and Trevor Story did a heck of a job.
So stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Comes back with the cutter and gets it by him. 1-1 now.
1-1.
The 1-1 pitch. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
The 1-2 pitch. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Into the box, number 1, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. Swing and a looper to left. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get to it. This one's down. The tag, and he is out at the plate. And so much for our first run of the ball game. Marlins leave 1. We'll move to the third with no score. Stepping up to the plate, number 58. He'll take his first hacks here.
The catcher, number 58.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider too low for ball 1. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Line drive to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
In now, Brian Shaw. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's the last thing you want to happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball, too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The next 0-2. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the Rockies. Home half of the third coming up. No score. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Brinson.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And this winds up inside for a ball. 2-0 now.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle of the order power guy.
Now a cut fastball finds the target. 2-1. The 2-1 home. This ball will be chopped foul. Here now the 2-2 is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with a strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Into the box now, Caleb Smith, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1, and it's fouled away. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he struck him out.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball. Every hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that. But most of the time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss and another strikeout.
Stepping in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a pitch runs in on him here, and all he can do is flare one foul off to the right side. One ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. With Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian with you as Trevor Story digs into the right side of the batter's box to kick off the inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
With the meat of the order due up next, you can probably expect to see something you can handle here with the full count as the 2-hole hitter.
Looking to fade his first walk. Here it comes. Liner in there for a base hit. So it's a base knock to lead off their half of the 4th.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Now a snap throw to first, and he's back in standing. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. Two and 1 to David Dahl.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
The 2-1. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
The 2-2. Now a drive by Dahl, and this is hit well to right field. And they take the lead. It's gone. It's a 2-run homer for David Dahl as the Rockies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Now batting.
Here's Nolan Arenado.
Nolan
as he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
The first baseman, number 9.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. So coming to the plate, Daniel Murphy, a base hit in his first trip.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
1 ball.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
Arenado stands at second with no outs. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Cooper is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And as you can see there, both guys topping out at 96 miles an hour. Striding in for the Rockies, Ryan McMahon hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
First pitch on its way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out.
Up next to Colorado, the center fielder, Ian Desmond.
Striding in once again, Ian Desmond. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, no balls and a strike.
You know, I think this is a big situation in this game. They've got to lead by a couple of runs, but they don't want to look back on this inning when this one's over and think that they left some runs out there on the base path. Scoring more here would be huge.
A ball and a strike. 2 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there. The 1-2. Still 1-2. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. But the Rockies push across 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 2-0 Colorado. Here's Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to left. He dives. Did he catch that? He did. What a play there for the first out.
Boy, that would look like a cinch extra base hit off the bat, but a terrific diving catch in left center field.
Standing in now, Brian Anderson, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Misses, ball two.
After two breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
All even now, 2-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
I'll tell you, he looks really dialed in on the bump right there. He's got a shutout going, and he really seems to have this lineup off balance. Even when he challenges them up in the zone, they don't have an answer for it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Garrett Cooper, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once in AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Just a tick behind for a strike.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Here's the 1-1, and he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. The next 1-2 pitch. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2. Here now the 2-2. Just hung in there on that one. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Hey guys, he doubled up right there. Back-to-back sliders. Nice job by the batter right there. Just misses the first one, makes the adjustment, stays a little shorter, and drives the next pitch for a base hit.
Into the box, number 47, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Liner towards second. And right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. One left for Miami. They're still down. It's 2-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 58. He'll start off the fifth in this one.
Number 58.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
It's taken. Now it's 0-2. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball one. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Changeup misses, and it's full 3-2.
You can bet they love ball four here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
Into right field. That's a base hit.
He doubled up on that one, Danny. Back-to-back changeups. Nice job by the batter right there, staying on that pitch.
That's one of the things that this pitcher will do, though, Mark. His changeup is so good, he's not afraid to throw it back-to-back pitches.
Into the box now, Brian Shaw. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home is going to be a sacrifice attempt as he gets it down to second for one, on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Right fielder.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Liner toward right center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far. And he is in there.
That was actually a well-executed fastball in off the plate. Credit the offensive player. He smelled that coming, turned and burned.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. 1 ball, no strikes, the count. The 1-0. 1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Now the 2-1 pitch is in there for the second strike. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, It's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Now to the plate, David Dahl. He's off to a fast start in this one, 2 for 2, including a home run.
Well, you don't see this very often, Matty V. A 2-strike straight changeup. But this guy changeup is one of the best in the league. We'll see if he tries that different approach this time. And maybe if he gets to 2 strikes, try to use the fastball a little bit more than that straight changeup.
Shaw at second. Blackman on at first with 2 down. Grounded back up the middle. And a glove flip for 1. 2 left for Colorado, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it feels like every time they've made contact, it's been hard contact, and the numbers certainly back that up. In total, they've hit an amazing 10 line drives in this game alone. And while some of those have resulted in outs, it's consistency that has this coaching staff feeling really good about what they're seeing right now.
For the Marlins.
Okay,
The
thank you,
catcher,
Heidi. Digging in to try it again. Jorge Alfaro. He leads off from the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Now
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed, but right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they did.
Stepping in now, number 1, lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now. This one's flared out toward left. Coming in is Dahl. He can't get there as it falls in.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Into the box, Lewis Brinson, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Counts even at 1-1 to Lewis Brinson. The 1-1 home is taken for strike 2. First and second here with nobody out. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Swinging a soft liner. The second for 1. Back to Murphy, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off to a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Martin Prado will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Pinch hitting for the Marlins. Number 14, Martin Prado.
And the first pitch here is below the knees, but he gets him to chase it, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position with two gone. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
0-2.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Men on third with two down. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball one.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gunnar is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Marlins leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Welcome back to Miami as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said that although they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, they have made the opposing pitching work really hard for just about every out. Their starter's pitch count was pretty high, which resulted in him being removed from the game prior to the 6th inning. Now it's a matter of making their bullpen work just as hard, guys.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Arlene Garcia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Ready once again, Nolan Arenado. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The windup and the 0-1. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Classic case right there of an off-speed pitch, and that hitter's eyes lit up and that front shoulder went flying. He's got to find a way to keep that thing tucked and play with the big part of the field.
Base hit into right center.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. Line down the left field line. But this will be foul. Arenado on at first. Nobody out. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy. Marlins have some action in the bullpen now as a right-hander is up and throwing. Working for the punch out and the offering. Chopped in front of home plate. And a good throw gets him one gone.
The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Here's Ryan McMahon now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First offering on its way. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Fastball called for strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Standing in now, Ian Desmond, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Now the 2-0 home is in there for strike 1.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Full count now, 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Throw gets him, so they are able to get an out on an unusual play. And hopefully the pitcher's okay. And with that play over now, time to check and see if our man is all right. You can really see him favoring that leg, and that is his plant leg, which is always a concern. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay to try and continue. Stepping in, number 58. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. 2 out with the man at first. And he'll snap one over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The 0-1. This one's flared toward left center. And that's in there. Base hit.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league way go.
It's hard to have 3 hits in one day, but boy, this guy is off to a great start in this one.
Into the box now, Brian Shaw, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch to the left side, but it's well foul. The 1-1 fouled off. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Rockies forced to settle for 1. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rockies 3 and the Marlins nothing. Striding into the box, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
The shortstop, Miguel Rojas.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that misses, ball 1. And that Colorado bullpen comes to life now with a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Now the 2-0 home. 2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1 home. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Line towards center field. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Yeah, he's gotten the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Walker.
Stepping in now, Neil Walker, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the 0-1. Ball 1. Line drive snagged on a short hop. A jumping catch at second for 1. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out. And the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Ready with the 0-2. And he'll manage to fight this one foul over near the left-hand side, and that'll keep the count steady at 0-2. Here comes another 0-2.
Oh, that's upset.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
In now, Garrett Cooper, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. But he'll get there as he flags it down just shy of the wall. And with that, the side is retired. 1 left for Miami. They trail in this one 3-0. Welcome back to South Florida. Rockies out on top in this one as we head to the 7th. But before we get started, let's get a look at the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Wei-Yin Chen is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 20, Wei-Yin Chen.
So digging in now, Charlie Blackmon. Career numbers against Chen. He's got a 3-for-7 line. He's taken him deep once. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-1. On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Played on the backhand. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
Stepping into the box, Trevor Story. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. A swing and a ground ball to third, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The
Now
bullpen
batting,
has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter.
Dahl.
These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
David Dahl will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets this one over at the knees for the first strike.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
3-1 to the Rockies left fielder.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Grounded to third. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. Well, they lead it 3-0. Digging in once again, number 47, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Line drive to left. Dahl has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
It looked like from our perspective he gave up on that one a little too quick and then tried to emergency hack late.
The 1-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. After it is Blackman, but this will land untouched. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Standing in now, number 1, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. The 1-0 doesn't catch the outside corner. It's a ball.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
The 2-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Two balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And that's low, so a good eye there as he works the count back full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Miami down in order. They trail it here 3-0. Into the box, Nolan Arenado. Career numbers against Chen. He's 0 for 4.
Nolan Arenado.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Fastball in there for a called strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Ball 3. Daniel Murphy will be next. The 3-1 is swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Hit sharply on the ground, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Murphy.
Stepping in now, Daniel Murphy, and he popped him up, but this will land untouched. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
Ready with another 0-2. Line to the right side, and that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Into the box, Ryan McMahon, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And he lays off for ball 1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Gotta believe the manager didn't have this in mind when he went to the bullpen. This reliever's got to step up right here. It's starting to tickle a little bit after getting hit around early.
Arenado at third. Murphy is at second with nobody out. The count now at 2-2. So a full count now.
3-2.
Set to follow here is Ian Desmond. And the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with one away now.
A lot of indecision there on that check swing, and that's something you see quite a lot on 3 and 2. When the difference between striking out and drawing a walk can be an inch or two, it's pretty understandable why guys aren't always aggressive with their swings.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order.
58.
Well, they felt it was better to take the bat out of the hands of a guy like that. He's just too dangerous, and they decided they'll take their chances with the next guy in the lineup.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Bases are loaded here. One man out. A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a monster strikeout situation right here. A double play would be great in this situation, but I know he's going for the K. You get a 1-2 count on a guy, he's going to throw his nastiest stuff.
The 1-2. Oh, here's a little looper, and that's going to drop a base hit. 1 run is scored. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And you know, this run might be the one that seals this thing for good. A 3-run deficit is tough enough to overcome, but a 5-run deficit feels like it might just be a little bit too much. They don't have many outs left to work with.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jose Arena takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 62, Jose Urena. Now catching and batting 9, number 28, Brian.
Brendan Rodgers will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Hit toward the right side. 1 there. On to first. Not in time, as the umpire was right there to make the call.
Well, he definitely rushed himself on that return throw to first there, and he threw it away. They got the force at second, and the runner didn't advance, so it'll just be scored a fielder's choice.
In now, Charlie Blackmon, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Blackmon behind, no balls and 2 strikes.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. Hit back toward the mound. Fielded cleanly. A step on second for the force, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Colorado's out in front, 5-0. Number 54 is on, and he'll take over on the mound in relief.
Number 54.
Leading off the inning, Lewis Brinson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Two balls, no strikes to the Miami center fielder. The 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Brian Holiday will be next. The 3-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in, Brian Holiday. And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 home. A bullet to first base. And they'll run him down and tag him out between first and second. A double play. And there are the final numbers for the Colorado starting pitcher. It was a really nice day on the mound for him.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't in this one. Didn't allow a walk all game long.
Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, and they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Hit in the air to left. Waiting on it is Dahl. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. We've played 8 full. Rockies lead this one 5-0. Stepping into the box, Trevor Story. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And that is into left field, so the leadoff man's aboard to kick off the ninth.
Obvious pitch recognition right there. 0-0 changeups usually get guys out in front, but he was able to stay back, recognize it, and drive it for a base hit.
Into the box now, David Dahl, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Story gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he misses with it, 1-1. Runner going a second time. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up, and that's out number one.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Nolan Arenado. He's got 3 hits, including a double to this point. First offering on its way. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
Ready for another shot now, Daniel Murphy. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance. From the stretch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Behind 0-2 now. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. The 1-2. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Ready to deliver the 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Cooper is there. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rockies strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Number 37 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 37.
Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A fastball here as you'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. The 1-0 home is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. To 1-2 now. The 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian.
So striding in, Brian Anderson. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. He's set. Here it comes. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. 1 out, nobody on. And boy, big problems here to start this at bat. It's 0-2 now.
Wow, not sure what that was, but talking about having your mind made up, you're going to swing before the pitcher even throws a pitch. I don't know how you swing at that pitch.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball.
Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
Back-to-back sliders away. Now I think you have to think about running something hard in. Not a good idea to throw a good hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row.
Line drive to center field. Desmond is there, and quickly 2 are gone here, and it's not looking good for the home 9.
The batter, the left fielder, Garrett Cooper.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Here comes the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Miami down to their last strike. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
Smoked on the ground up the middle. Story scoops it up onto first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
5-0 the final score today. The Colorado Rockies took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Brian Shaw is credited with the win. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
The final line score for the ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Rockies, 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.